I'm unstoppable. Forget your defense, nothing but an obstacle. Run it back, switch it up, call it audible. Serving up them Hail Marys till the game over with the showstopper. So hot, you gotta blow on it. I said I'll huff and I'll puff, then I'll pass to my left while I'm looking to my right. Hit him right in the chest. It be looking like magic, better give me the throne. I ain't talking about Patrick, but I rep my home. I'm never at the end of my zone, I'm bad to the bone. Eating up these pig skins like they chicharrones. And you a douche cabron. Mira, mira at the mirror on the wall. I'm the greatest of them all. They gon' put me in the hall. Your name is only written in a bathroom stall. Quit your stalling and make a play. My drive too long, pop the clutch, I don't pump the brakes. I know what it takes to gain the muscle, get rugged. These butterfingers be fumbling, squash the scrimmage and rub it in Robitussin. How I give them concussion, they seeing double, they rushing and pass the shovel, the dirt and rubble, I bury them under it. Stay in your huddle and get 10 yards back, never turn your back. I'ma pull your flag, I go full contact, out punch, out kick like a shotgun blast on one out snap. It's a fact that I'm unstoppable. Forget your defense, nothing but an obstacle. Run it back, switch it up, calling audible. Serving up them hell.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of uh hosting my podcast. And I got my co-host next to me, right or left. I don't know where he's at. Uh Austin, what's going on, man?
Not a lot, just hanging out. What about you?
I'm pretty good. I'm currently at work, shooting this episode right at work. So I have to get job duties along with making sure that we have our weekly obligation of giving the Colts fans what they need, which is content. Most important thing is to make sure that you're safe. I know that you had to you were dealing with some things yesterday, so I'm glad that you're safe to be on the episode tonight.
Yeah, yeah, and it ended up not being too much around here, but better safe than sorry.
Yes, like I said, that's the most important is that you're safe, your safety, your wife's safety, and whoever's involved um, in that storm. So, but yeah, man, let's get into this episode, man. First of all, how you feel about this schedule? Without going through the records or whatever, how you feeling about that? I know it's kind of one of the easier schedules that they put out. That I think we're top 10 easy schedule.
Yeah, it's definitely a favorable schedule for us. I feel pretty good about it. Finally, we're not playing all of our divisional games at the beginning of the year. It's like actually spread out throughout the year. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely a plus.
you're right about that because we play the Titans twice before we play the division, which is towards the end of the schedule. We got Houston again at the last game. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling like overly confident, but I'm feeling good. Chet, how y'all feeling about the schedule? I know some of you guys got us going 17-0. But how you guys feeling? I think Sean said, what's going on, Sean? Welcome back to the comment section. Thank you for the support. But yeah, I'm feeling good about that, man. But before we get to that portion of the schedule of this episode, let's talk about this push push. Uh, we're one of the teams that elected to get it banned. Um, One of the two teams in the division that elected to get it banned. Other two teams elected to keep it. So it's gonna be for right now. It's gonna be going. It's gonna be continue to be a play that, of course, the defending champ's going to continue to run. But I think it was soft that we wanted to get it banned. I was Me personally, I was the one that kept saying that we can't stop it. You know, that's on us. It's not on the offensive side. It's not on Philly that the Packers couldn't stop it. They're one that one of the first ones that wanted it banned. But what's your take on that?
Yeah, it honestly doesn't make sense to ban a play to me. Um, like if just work on stopping it if you're playing the Eagles because you know they're gonna run it. But for us, personally, it doesn't make sense for us to ban it either because we have a quarterback who can probably do the play better than Hurts can.
Yeah, we got a athletic quarterback that's built with 6'4", 264. So yeah, he can absolutely succeed that play or be successful in that with that play. But I don't. I guess it's interesting why we would be one of the teams that elected to get it banned. With the Lions behind us, I think um, yeah, they needed what 24. They only got 20 votes out of
Yeah,
24. So,
something like that. Yeah.
but moving on, as I it seemed like our team was always in the headline somewhere. I wish we was one of the teams that was for it, not against it. But what do you guys think about that? Colts fans think we should. You think it should be banned? They think it should be continuing on. I mean, it's been already been approved. So, but what you think? You think it should be just go ahead and ban that play since the only team that can do it right now is the Eagles. Uh, we don't, Packers probably just mad because Jordan Love can do it. But yeah, it's soft. It's soft for fans, not fans, for teams to want to get it banned, including the Colts. We're not exempt from it. I'll call a spade a spade. Our team should not want that ban. When you got a quarterback that can do that, do the same thing or similar. Our next topic is Matt Goncalves is moving to right guard after playing both the tackle positions on the offensive line. This was reported by offensive line coach Tony Sperano Jr. Uh, when he announced that he would be moving to right guard. How you feel about that, Austin? I know some fans iffy about it, but how you feel about it?
Yeah, it's kinda what we thought would happen. Either him or Braden Smith would get moved to right guard. I like it. I mean, he's young, and if he can make the transition smoothly, it's going to be big for our offensive line after losing Will Fries this offseason. So I like it, and I think that us drafting the other JT, the other tackle, uh, helps helps that happen because he can be the swing tackle while he moves in to the guard position. So I think I like it. I think it should work, but we'll see.
I just noticed that our team got three JTs. You got a running back, offensive lineman, and then you got an edge rusher. So that's the only one is on. Of course, there's only one JT. Um,
Yeah.
but I like the move because I don't want Brady Smith as right guard. I know Dalton Tucker plays in right guard as well, or play guard in general. But I just like what Matt could bring to the team. He definitely a versatile O lineman that can play multitude of positions except for the center position. So him playing both tackles and also can play guard. That helps our offense. It helps having, like you said, having multiple guys. And now you can put, Travis both tackle position if you need be especially for Brayton with him being in and out of the lineup for various reasons. Um, but yeah, like you said, I like it too. We got a new center and we got a new right guard, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they block for whether it be AR or whether it be Daniel Jones. So uh, it's gonna be interesting. We get to see that in training camp, OTAs training camp and preseason, and then live game coming week 1. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this new lineup change. Do you expect any drop off or us to be in the same pace we were the past few seasons?
At the offensive line position.
Yes,
Um, I th- I really like our offensive line, even losing Kelly and Fries. I think we have the guys, and I think we'll be fine.
because there's a lot of question marks at both positions. How would the coach fare well with losing? I think 11-time veteran and Ryan Kelly. He also went to the Vikings, and then Will Fries, even though we had We had guys in his place last year after he suffered an injury. But the contract was too big for us to. It was too steep for us to bring him back in. It was well deserved. I won't say anything bad about either guys. They earned their contract, and I wish them nothing but the best in Minnesota, except when they play us. I hope we destroy them. But huh? Any less?
as long as it don't go like the last time we played the Vikings, well, it'll be fine.
Well, it seems like we can't beat them. They beat us the last two times, so it seems like we can't beat them. I don't know what it is. Um, but let's get into why everybody is here. Everybody is here is because of this schedule. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and go off the whole schedule, full schedule, and then we're going to go back to the top of the schedule, and then we're going to predict the record of each game. Austin got us going 13-4 on the season, so we'll see. You still got faith?
I mean, it's not gonna be that much, but it's close.
Well, let's go ahead and go with it. We have a different game. We normally typically have week one. We have a division game. It'd either be Jacksonville or it always be the Texans week one. But now we have a different opponent. We have the I'm not gonna say red hot Miami Dolphins because we don't know what they are right now. Uh, but we got on September 27th, we got the Miami Dolphins week one. Week two, now we got a red hot Denver team with Bo Nix and company. Um, that's gonna be September 14th. September 21st, we're going to be, uh, by the way, both of those games, week one and two, is going to be home games. Uh, and we're going to go on a road for two games, starting with the Tennessee Titans. Um, that's going to be September 21st. September 28th, we're going to be at Los Angeles Rams. October 5th, we will be back home to face the Raiders. Uh, October 12th, at home again, now facing Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. We get to face one of our Hall of Famers, wide receiver son, Marvin Harrison Jr. And back on the road again, October 19th versus Los Angeles Chargers. October 26th, we got the Titans again, this time at home. November 2nd, we have the Steelers. It seems like is that a yearly thing now with the
It seems
Steelers?
like it. I feel like we always play the Steelers.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like with the last three seasons, seemed like we played the Steelers. I think we won two, and they won theirs. We haven't beaten them in Pittsburgh in quite a bit, um, and we had a chance to beat them with Brissett, and we dropped the ball when I think it's Adam Vinatieri missed that field goal. When I just know he was done, he should have retired then. Um, and November 9th, we will be in Berlin versus Atlanta Falcons. And now we got a bye week early. It's normally later in the year. Week
Yeah,
11.
I like the week 11 bye week.
Yeah, I got week 11 bye week. And week 12, we got a November 23rd game against the Chiefs in Kansas. For all of for all of you listeners out there, the Chiefs have not beaten us in the regular season. Uh, well, Patrick Mahomes has not beaten us in the regular season since he's been starting quarterback of the Chiefs. I would like to continue that.
That'd be nice.
And now we got our second division team on November 30th. We got a home game versus the Texans. December 7th, we have another division game, this time in Jacksonville. I hope that we break that curse. I really do. I hope we break the week one curse, the curse. I won't say a curse in Pittsburgh, but I hope we win in Pittsburgh, and I hope we beat Jacksonville because we haven't done it in 11 years. It's time to break those barriers. December 14th, another away game. This time is going to be the new look Seattle Seahawks with Sam Darnold as the quarterback. and Cooper Cup as a receiver. They don't have DK Metcalf. This December 22nd, it's a primetime game. We only got one primetime game. This time it's going to be against the Niners on Sunday Night Football. I mean, Monday Night Football, I'm sorry. Monday Night Football, and I'm excited to have that game. December 28th versus Jacksonville. This time it's at a home game. And now we finish the season off at at Houston, but there's no date on it because it could be flexed. So we're gonna look out for the towards the end of the season where it might be a primetime game, depending on our record and their record. Who's fighting? There's always at the end of the season who's fighting for the division. So we'll know at that time what day we'll be playing. Could be a Saturday, could be a Sunday. So now back to the top of the order against the Dolphins. Where do you have the Colts in this game? We haven't won a week 1 game in forever. But where do you have us in this on this record? A win or a loss?
Yeah. Yes, I don't think the Dolphins are as good as they have been the last couple years. They kinda took a dip last year, and I think we'll win week 1 for the first time in a long time.
I am going to follow suit with that because why not? That's I've been saying this. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it until we actually win. I
It's a
won't ever say we'll lose week 1 game. I'm
it's
gonna
our
always
year.
say, yeah, it's all year. So I sound like the Cowboys. This is our year. This is our year to win week 1. So I agree. This is the time. This is the year for us to win week 1, and I agree with you. Moving on to this week 2 game against the Broncos. Now you remember last year we had opportunity to beat the Broncos, but JT decided to fumble before he get into the end zone.
Yeah, yeah,
80 minute.
yeah, uh, so I think it'll be a good game. I think the Broncos are a solid young team.
Mm,
Great
yes,
great defense. Bo Nix has looked great. He looked great last year. Um, I do think we'll lose this game.
you led like you was gonna say we were gonna win, but you guys got me at the end. Um, because I also have us losing week 2 at home against Broncos. Their defense just too good, and they got a good play
Yeah,
caller and Sean Payton. They got a good young quarterback. He's young, but he's older, so it kind of feel like he's a veteran with his age. But he's a talented quarterback, and they just got better in drafting. They drafting a nice corner. That's scary. That's a
yeah,
scary tandem on both sides, P2 and the guy they drafted.
yeah,
Week 3, Tennessee Titans. Now, they haven't beaten us. I don't have it on hand, but I know it's over 900 days since the last time they've beaten us. Now, they're gonna be a new look Titans. They won't have Will Levis starting. They're gonna have, for all of us that didn't watch the draft, for the ones that didn't watch the draft, they drafted first overall and they went with Cam Ward. They didn't go with Shador Sanders. So with the new look Titans, and it's gonna be in Tennessee, where do you see us in this game?
yeah. I'm still not very high on the Titans, like, at all. Um, I don't I don't know what Cam Ward is gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be, like, great. I don't he could be great, but I don't think he is personally. Um, so I have us beating the Titans week 3.
I'm okay with that. I got us winning also. So now, week 4, we are at Los Angeles Rams, SoFi Stadium. Where do you have us? It seems like it's been a long time since we beat the Rams. We had an opportunity to beat the Rams with uh, Matthew Stafford, and we forced overtime after it was down 21-0. Forced overtime, and then they beat us on a walk-off touchdown. The last time we faced in Indy. This time is in Los Angeles. Where do you
Yeah.
see us in this game?
Um, so I do think the Rams got better. I think Devontae Adams is still a top 10 wide receiver, and they also have Puka. Um, it's a winnable game, but I think we'll lose this game as well.
Okay. I am going to. I'm indifferent with this one. I'm actually the opposite of what you're saying. Adams, we faced Adams when he was with the Jets. He didn't do too well, and also we won that game. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Stafford, um, and I feel like the Jets had a better defense than the Rams. They are a good team. They are coached by a great coach, uh, a young coach at that. I still feel like when we had a rookie, Anthony Richardson, when they last time we faced them, and we was down 21-0, we saw what Richardson can become in that game. That what drew me to being a more of a I've already liked him anyway, but more of a Anthony Richardson fan because of what he did in that game. Not a lot of teams, not a lot of rookies can come back 21-0 and force overtime. He didn't lose that game because the defense was on the field in the overtime. We didn't get to touch the ball at all. What I'm here to say is that I got us winning this game.
Trust me, I want to say win, I do, but
Back. So now we got week 5, the Raiders. Please tell me you got us losing.
no, they got Genty. They finally got a run game. I think that's going
Yeah.
to be tough to stop. Geno Smith he's good. He's older. I think if we can get pressure on him, that will be fine. Um, I don't think their defense is all that great, like Max Crosby and then what? Uh,
Right.
so I think we'll beat the Raiders.
The question is, who are their receivers? I don't know who their receivers are.
Jacoby Myers, they drafted 2 guys and
Yeah, I
then
don't
brought
even.
Bowers.
And they got Michael Mayers as tight end too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I don't have to go on my take. I got us winning. So we can move on to week 6 versus Arizona Cardinals. Now this is a tricky one for me, but I'll let you go ahead and predict your schedule for week 6.
Yeah, so, I mean, I like Kyler. I like Marvin Harrison Jr., obviously. Um, I think their offense is pretty good. I'm not high on their defense, even though they have a defensive head coach. I think this will be another good game, but I have us winning this one.
Okay. I I want to feel like this is maybe a trap game. I want to say that because Kyler Murray is a talented quarterback, young quarterback, and he also got a nice receiver, one of the top rookie receivers last year that was drafted. But he didn't play too well. But having year 2 under his belt um, makes this more scary. And then having James Conner running back, um, I'm worried about this game. Uh, I really am. I know it's a home game, but I feel like we can lose this game. I feel like we will lose this game, just because just winning the Raiders game, winning the Rams game. For me, um, it's bound for a loss in between that, and this will be a game that I feel like we can lose against a team that nobody expects to do anything. It just it got a guy that's just as athletic, just as fast as Anthony Richardson on offense. He can escape out the pocket and be dangerous, be deadly on in the run and in the pass. It's gonna be hard to get this guy down. So it's it's tough for me to um as bad as I want to win, it got us losing the game week 6. Now this brings to week 7 against the Chargers in LA. How do you feel about this game?
Yeah, I don't I personally, I don't think the Chargers are a great team. I think
Hmm.
Justin Herbert is a great quarterback. Um, they got better in the run game this year, but
Hmm.
I do think that we end up losing to the Chargers. Um, I don't, I don't have a reason. I think Justin Herbert's going to win it for him. So yeah, I think we'll lose this one.
They're not a great team, but they are a team that can can win. Like you said, even when we could have beaten them 2 years ago in Indy, we had an opportunity to win. When I know you remember when was it Derwin James on the late hit somebody I can't remember receiver or a tight end that he got ejected, but it was still a winnable game. I think we had I don't know if it was Matt Ryan or Carson Wentz. I can't remember who it was, a quarterback. We had so many. We had the opportunity to win and we lost. Um, this Now they don't have the edge rusher Bosa, but they still have uh Khalil Mack. He's still there. He's still a game worker on defense. Still got Derwin James. Do they have something Samuel Jr. or he's a free agent, right? He's a free agent.
I'm not 100% sure.
Um, this I got this as a loss. I got this as a loss. Back to week 8, the Titans. Cam Ward will have roughly 8 to 9 games under his belt as a rookie. How do you feel about this game? This is a later game. It's not at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, 1 o'clock in the evening game. It's a 4:25 game in at home.
Uh, yeah. Again, I'm not high on the Titans at all. Same as the first one. I think we'll sweep them again. I think it'll be what
Mm,
3 years straight. We'll sweep them. Uh, I think it's just not their year, you know.
but it hasn't been a year in the last couple of years, so uh, yeah, I'm gonna follow suit with that and say dub. Um, it sucks for them to get swept again. Usually when we sweep them, changes are made. So I think sweeping them will fire the head coach. That's my bold prediction. Uh, Brian Callahan will be fired this year. Sorry, guys. Steelers. That's week 9 in Pittsburgh, and this is a 1 o'clock game. What is your prediction for this game?
So as of right now, their quarterback is either Mason Rudolph or Will Howard.
Oh yeah.
Um, they just traded George Pickens, so they have DK Metcalf and then nothing. Even I don't even with Aaron Rodgers, I don't think the Steelers are gonna be great this year. Um, so I do have us winning for the first time in a long time in Pittsburgh.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to sign with them. If he hadn't signed with
Yeah.
them when they had George Pickens, why would he sign now?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea.
I mean, that's their begging, begging and begging and begging, but he just told us that he's going through things. So why would he decide to come back and play play unless he's going to skip all the training camp and all that and just sign and play, which is a bad idea. I don't think he plays. I think he probably retire. I think we'll see that he's going to retire because he don't have it in him. I think he's losing the love of the game, and that's okay. He paid his dues in the league. He won MVPs, won a Super Bowl. He don't have anything else to prove to anybody. With that being said, I'm not scared of Mason Rudolph. We beat him in Tennessee. We beat him when he was starter for the Steelers a couple years ago. Actually, 2 years ago. And Will Howard, we don't know who he is. We don't know we don't know who's going to start. But either way, um, it's not time for us to be losing against those two. So week 9, I have us a win. Week 10 in Berlin. Yeah, bars against the Falcons. We're overseas, and this is an early morning game. Last when we had early morning game, we won against the Patriots.
Yeah.
That year? Yeah, it was a 10-6 game, something like that, 10-9 game. It was it was snooze fest. But then we got the Falcons. We got Michael Penix starting. They got a nice running back, um, and receivers, and a nice defense. And they also have a defensive led coach. So, what you think about this game?
Yeah, the Falcons are turning into a team kinda like the Broncos. They're a solid young team. If Michael
Hmm.
Penix is their guy, I think they have a solid team for years to come. Um, I think this is gonna be another really good game. I think our guys show up and we win this game in Berlin.
Ooh, okay, I like that. I have us losing. I have us losing this game. Um, for reasons it's early morning. Um, it's a good, nice defense. Last time, it's kind of like the last time we faced them. Uh, they whipped our ass. They on defense. Yeah, shit. Yeah, people say, well, we didn't have Michael Pittman, but I mean, still, they whipped our ass. We can't stop the run. Maybe Lou and Aramo defense helps this game, but we can't stop shit. We can't stop no running back they had. Every running back they had positive yards against us per carry. Um, and that's what worries me in this game. So I have us losing this game right before our bye week. And at this point, I think what I have us 6-4 at the bye week, and you're trending. You got a 7-3 in the bye week. Nothing wrong with that. But the second half of our schedule, we just gonna start with the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. Now, I guess I mentioned previously we're 2-0 versus Pat Mahomes in the regular season. Now we have another regular season game against the Chiefs. Where do you see us in this game? It's a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, obviously, we play well against Patrick Mahomes. For some reason, no matter how good or bad we are, we play well against him. And like I like that. But I, I think this year he gets his first win against us in the regular season, and we lose this one.
Oh man, because I got the same thing. We can't win forever. We can't, and I just feel like I said this already. I feel like being that he got his ass whooped in the Super Bowl, he's coming back to prove many points. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got three. Ah,
I'd say he's trying to win the MVP. He's
yeah. So, yeah.
no days off for Patrick Mahomes this year.
I mean, even then when we faced them, we had Marlon Mack and we had Jacob Brissett. When we won in the Sunday night game, and then we won against we had Matt Ryan. Um, I mean, I still feel more confident that we win now because we have better quarterbacks. And then um, Chiefs are a good team. I don't know why we always fare well against them versus the rest of the league that keep losing to them. Um, but I feel like this year we'll end up in a loss. I hope we do lose. I mean, I hope we do win. I actually want to be at this game. I want us to win this game so badly because I can always hang that over any Kansas City Chief fan. Like, hey, y'all haven't been this regular season. We're 3-0. But I got us losing week 12. I got us on a losing streak right now. Now, November 30th, we got the Texans at the crib. Where do you see us in this game?
Yeah, again, our games against the Texans, no matter if we're bad or they're bad, it's always close.
Right.
Um, I think it's gonna be another battle this year. I think us and Texans are both gonna be up there for 1 and 2 of the division, but I think we'll win this game at home.
I got us winning also at home because we lost the last two and break, and just heartbreakers. Um, and I mean, this is not to shade the Texans. I mean, we can. I want to. I don't care. Uh, their offensive line is questionable. Their receiving core is questionable. You got a guy they traded for Christian Kirk. They still got that guy Nico Collins, but we also picked up cornerbacks and Mooney Ward. So right now their receiving core is unknown, other than Christian Kirk and Nico. They drafted two guys in the draft in the same on the same team. Um, the defense is going to be good. I would give them credit for that. The defense is going to be really, really good, extremely good. With Stingley, Ward, they traded for Gardner Johnson. Um, that guy named Lassiter, the other corner on the other side. And we know what their front is. Their front is nasty. One Hunter, my guy Johnson. I mean Anderson. It's gonna be a fight. Like it's always gonna be a fight. It's like Mike Tyson and Holyfield. It's gonna be that type of game. And the best team will finish as victorious. I feel like it's time for us to win at home versus the Texans, and this is the one we're gonna do. It's the one we're gonna win. So I agree. Week 13 matchup against the Texans is gonna be a dub for both of us. We both uh, predicted that. Week 14, Jacksonville. I'm gonna go ahead and get my prediction. I am going to say a loss until we win. I know it's opposite of what I said week one, but I'm just gonna do the reverse psychology and say we're gonna lose. I'm gonna keep saying we're gonna lose, 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 lose until we win. So I got us losing this week 14 and
Yeah, I
Jacksonville.
mean,
What about
and that's a safe bet. You're winning
you?
11 years straight if you're saying that.
Yeah.
But but I'm going opposite. I'm going we finally win in Jacksonville. I want to say it every year until it happens. It's been far too long, and like they're not a great team. So why can't we just beat them in Jacksonville? It doesn't make sense.
It's a mind thing. It's they attempt it's like they take some type of they eat their spinach when they play us and just go pie on us. Texans go out there and smoke them. Tennessee go out there and smoke them. But when they see us and they see that damn horseshoe on our fucking helmets, they go crazy. They want to dominate us, embarrass us in in the worst way possible. And they always end like that. Last year in Jacksonville, we was in a shootout with with Joe Flacco. Yeah, we lost, but I mean, it just seemed like that's probably one of the most complete games we saw, even though we won the shootout, we ended up losing at the end. Um, so I got us losing, and you got us winning week 14. Week 15 versus Seattle. Again, they have a new quarterback, and Sam Darnold. He just got paid after playing with the Vikings. And they have a new target as well with Cooper Cup leaving the Rams after so many years with the Rams and win the Super Bowl with the Rams. How do you see us at this game? We are in Seattle at this point.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not high on Sam Donald at all. Um, I think he's solid. He's okay, but I feel like Seattle's in a weird spot. I don't know why they went after Sam Darnold and Cooper Cup because I don't think they're in a win now mode. And I feel like the going paying Sam Darnold what they paid him and then getting Cooper Cup is trying to be a contender. and I just don't see that for
Right.
them at this moment. I I don't think they're terrible, but I don't think they're good. So I think we'll beat Seattle.
Well, if you look at it, they're probably the better team in the division right now. Who else? Who else? Seattle, Arizona. Who am I missing?
Uh, who'd you say? The 49ers, Seattle,
Arizona. Man, I had a brain for it.
um,
Arizona, 49ers, Seattle. That's another team I'm missing, but I can't remember that team um, in their division. Wow. I'm having a
the Saints.
no Saints in the South.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Who
Rams.
who'd
The
you say?
Rams. The Rams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's it.
Damn. The Rams. Well, the Rams probably the better team in that division and than Seattle, maybe. But it won't be the Niners. It won't be the Niners or Arizona. And unless Seattle has the same scheme, because that's what it was. They would made Sandona get this money, this big contract because of Kevin McConnell's scheme with the Vikings. He might not have the same. He won't have that same scheme in Seattle, so it's going to be unknown. And Cooper Cup is not the Cooper Cup that we've seen even
Yeah,
2 years ago.
he's not Justin Jefferson.
No, no, no. He's more than Jordan Addison uh, at this stage. He's still good, talented. He still can run routes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not going.
mean, as long as he's healthy, that he's like he's fine. But it's
You're
just
right.
he hasn't been healthy, and he's not who he would once was.
And they had the other receiver, Jackson.
Yeah,
Was it?
JSN, Jackson
Yeah,
Smith and Jigba.
they have him, and he's talented. I won't discredit. I won't discredit either one of them. But Cooper Cup used to be somebody that we feared uh, for these 3 years, 4 years ago. So I mean, he's not the same guy. I mean, Puka took his replaced him, took his spot. So I want to say you say you got winning.
Yes.
I was winning as well in week 15. Now week 16, we have a primetime game, Monday Night Football against Brock Purdy, who just got paid. He's who just got paid the other day um, to a multi-year deal. Uh, they still have CMC and they have Brandon Ivy. They traded Debo to Washington Commanders. We do have Mooney Ward now. He's on our side. He's on the good side. Where do you see us in this game?
Yeah, I think this can be a fun game. Brock Purdy has shown he's good for the 49ers. They couldn't bring back Debo. They're not as strong of an offense or defense as they used to be. But they're not a terrible team. Uh, I'm not scared of their defense like I used to be. CMC can't stay healthy anymore. George
Same
Kittle
with
just got
Ayuk.
yeah, Ayuk was hurt all year. George Kittle just got paid, but he's like older. He's still a
Hmm.
solid tight end, but there's not the same 49ers that we once saw like a few years ago. Like I think it'll be a fun game, but I think we win in prime time.
At home, by the way. I wish I can be. I want to be at this game. This really. If I want
Yeah,
to go
that'd
to
be a
any
fun one
game,
to go to.
yes, I really. And it's actually 2 days after my birthday. My birthday is December 20th, and this game is December 22nd. So I can actually try to make this happen. We'll talk about that off air. Sorry about that. You got us winning?
I do.
Week 16. I don't have faith. Brock Purdy is. He also injury prone as well, along with CMC. He can't stay healthy. Like you said, George Kittle, he just got paid, but he's on the other side of his prime. And we don't know where Brandon Ayuk is. I don't know. And then they got Ricky Parasol. I don't know what he's, you know, what he could be at wide receiver two, if he's going to be wide receiver two. The
Yeah.
defense is going to be the defense. But guess who is over there on that side of the defense? Gus Bradley.
Dallas Flowers.
Well, Gus Bradley, I think he's something. He has a role over there as well.
So if
Uh,
Gus Bradley's there, you know Dallas Flowers is getting playing time.
yes, I hope he starts. Week 17, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at our place. Now, you did say we're going to win in Jacksonville. Now, if you say win this time, you're saying that we're going to sweep them. But I'll let you go ahead and
Yeah,
take
I want to say we're gonna sweep them. I really do, and I think we
the
can sweep them. Like I said before, I don't think they're a great team, but it is a division game, and they do play us hard, and I think we'll lose this game. I think we win away, but we lose at home.
and I'm the opposite because I'm not saying we're gonna lose. We're gonna swept, so I'm going we're gonna win. I saw a video. I know it's early. I saw a video yesterday actually. Travis Hunter running a route. I guess it was a comeback route, and he looked it bad. I was like, yeah, he got to stick to cornerback. Stick to cornerback before you do receivers, because if you showing that tape and you're running your routes like that, Mooney's gonna kill that. Uh, like I said, I know it's early. I know it's just practice, a rookie mini camp. But if he's running his routes like that and it's not crisp, when you face a veteran cornerback like what we have and like what the Titans have, and also Tennessee, he's gonna get cooked real easily. I'm not just not me saying anything bad about young guy. I think he can be successful in the NFL, but I think he have a lot of work uh, at receiver. I know a lot of guys are
Yeah.
saying he's good or great at receiver, but we know that he's great at being a cornerback. And week 18, we're gonna end this with in Houston against the Texans. I had us winning at home, but I have us losing in Houston.
Yeah. I had us winning at home as well. And I again, this both games could go either way. I think we
Hmm.
could sweep them. They could sweep us. Either one could happen. But I'm gonna say we're gonna split. We'll lose this last game.
Okay, so let's see where we at total. Mm. Oh, okay, not bad. I have us at 10-7 for the year. You think he's slick? You got us winning 11. So you got us 11-6. Not bad.
I t- I tried to be fair. I tried to think of it logically. We got a favorable schedule. We could go out there and be bad. We could be bad. It just
Hmm.
depends on AR. Truly depends on AR. But we really can be a good team if he makes a leap that a lot of people think he can make. We can be a really good team this year.
I agree. Um, because last year we won 8 games, and year before that we won 9. We're not too far off from 10 wins, 11 wins. We're not too far off. And I've been saying for weeks is that a lot of those games that we lost were winnable. It was like a play or two that we could win either way, or could win and out in favor of us to win that game, and we just didn't win. The Houston game, those I mean, I'm talking about those games. Those games we could have won. They would have changed the record.
Yeah, and
And we,
you also gotta think our defense got a lot better this year, I think, and we
hmm
got a better defensive coordinator. That is huge. That's huge for our team. So, saying we're gonna win 10, 11 games, I don't think is crazy.
yeah, it's not a homer take. It's not a homer prediction because like you said, those games we lost in the past, it was defense. I think against the Rams where we lost, not lost, we not Rams. But yeah, the Rams defense. That was defense. I mean, yeah, Kenny Moore was out of position. But I don't know if it was his guy or Julian Blackman guy. I don't know who it was. I had to go back and watch that film. But it was a broken play. Um, Against the Rams, the Broncos last year. If JT didn't fumble before he gets to the end zone, or AD Mitchell didn't throw that pick six, uh, we're looking at making the playoffs. I
Yep.
mean, winning one of the Houston games last year. What other games that we could have? I would like to have that back. I mean, the Jacksonville game in Jacksonville was winnable. We went back and forth with them. Yeah, if Flowers didn't get cooked like that, he did. He got really cooked. Embarrassed us. I can't.
The
What else?
Packers week 2, Malik Willis should have beat that team. Should have that we should not have lost that game.
I agree. And yeah, point proven is that going into that game and losing to Malik Willis, where he didn't have to do much but just throw to an open guy because we couldn't stop Josh Jacobs. Couldn't stop him at all. Uh, but yeah, that's pump proven. Another game too. Those are the things that we were saying that we won 8 games last year. So a few of those games had us at 10, 11 wins. So it's not far fetched to say 10. I mean, picking 10-6 and Austin having 11-6. It's going to be interesting to see what the other guys say. I think they probably in the same ballpark between 9 wins and 11 wins. But we'll see. You guys will be seeing our predictions as you did last year. I think I had 10 wins last year. I think so. Yeah, I wasn't far off. Yeah, I mean, we had ended with 8, but I think I had 10-7 last year. I have to go back. But chat, we're going to end this and end this live and see what the rest of this offseason look like. I like what I see right now with the videos that's been put out. Everybody's working hard. Um, Everybody seems like the culture is back in the locker room. We seeing the defensive guys are having fun. I don't know if it's because of Mooney. I don't know because it's Cam Bynum, this movie thing. I don't know what it is, but you see a different um mood around the locker room. Have you seen it, or just me?
Yeah, the things they're posting, it does seem like a different culture, a different team even if it is mainly same guys, it seems like a different team.
I agree. And I mean, even with the coach, he's preaching, he's coaching, doing his job. I like to see that, and he's doing a great job putting that message out there to the guys. If we want to make the next step, which is winning the division or get to Super Bowl, we have to start with now. We have to start with being accountable. Start with being a leader and leading by example, leading the other guys, leading other men to get to that point. And I like the message he's been putting out there. So I'm excited for the season and what's to come next. And having a new defense coordinator, he's the mad scientist. That's probably what it is too. The guys are happy to see a new scheme, new verbiage out there, new guy, new face, and I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see Laiu taking a step forward. Samson, Ebukam coming back. JT. from Ohio State, see what how he fit in is, Taquan Lewis, Quiddy Pay. We know what Buckner and Stewart brings. So I'm excited for those guys. And then just seeing where Zaire fit in with this. Is he gonna have another season where he have 170 tackles?
Well, did
I'm
you see
excited.
what did you see what he said? Like, he said I feel like he was taking accountability big time for things that happened last season off the field and on the field. I feel like he's grown and matured as a leader on the team this offseason a lot. I think that's gonna be huge for our linebackers.
And that's where you want he's the leader of the guys. We don't have EJ Speed anymore. We don't have Darius Leonard no more. He is the guy now. He is the guy that's gonna lead us. But if he having these battles with former players and podcast people, it just is not good for locker room. He's not focused. He's not
Mm.
playing well. He's missing tackles. It was time for those two guys to break up. It was time for the podcast to take a break. And now put football first. Now, if we out here winning Super Bowls, winning the division, yeah, you can podcast. Look at Michael Parsons. He's so good. He can do that. He can record damn near every day if he can. But you gotta be good. You gotta be consistent. You can't be having these. You can't be saying one thing and then get on the field and get outplayed by the Giants. So I hate to bring that up, but that's where we at. But we're gonna get up out of here. Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on X at Cookie Austin 2.
That's gonna be, yeah, short across the screen. You can find me at Who Is Y'all Senior. You can find Deonta Gandhi and HZR HZS Ryan Deaver on X. Also can find us the social everywhere, the podcast everywhere at what did you say? HS. I'm on
HS
my phone.
Mob Podcast.
HS Mob Podcast. You can find us on all the platforms. Give us a follow. Give us a subscription. Subscribe to our channel for latest content. Next week we'll be going live and just speaking, knowing what we see from mini camp, what we see from the coach. We just said with Shane Steichen and what Zaire is saying, and Jay Doyle is speaking on the newest tight end that has the same jersey number. We're going to speak on that next week. And the following weeks, we're going to keep on going with more content of the latest that's being published out, that we see being published out on the social medias from the Colts. But on that note, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it. Before I go, I don't do this, but I want to wish the Packers well, not Packers, the Pacers well in this East Conference Finals. I know that that's your guys' ceiling. Y'all don't go too far other than the Eastern Conference Final, but I want to wish y'all well against the Knicks. I won't have any hate until after the series. Whether y'all win it, lose it, I'm giving y'all props now. You guys earned it. You got to talk the shit. So congratulations on y'all making it to Eastern Conference Final, and you got the team that y'all hate. I hate the Knicks. Knicks hate y'all. So congratulations. Bears team win. On the note, we're gonna get up out of here, guys. See y'all next week at 9:30 Eastern time. Go ahead. Go ahead, Austin.
What do you mean? Peace.
Because I know you do this. You're like, peace.
On 1 out snap, it's a fact that I'm unstoppable. Forget your defense, nothing but an obstacle.